I tell you the girls was mad, them girls was mad at me because I charged a $10 deposit. Hey y'all, welcome back to my video. And so today's video is just going to be about things you need to know before becoming a nail tech. And I'm just basically here to drop some tea on y'all, basically just, you know, things I wish I would have known, things I wish somebody would have told me. I wrote everything out, I planned it all out. Of course, y'all know me, I'm a planner, so I just basically had to get everything in order. We're just gonna jump right into it. So to start, in the beginning, just know that it takes time to build clientele. I will bring I think I'm gonna make this a series, so I'll basically do like another video for y'all. Just tell me what kind of videos about, you know, nail techs that y'all want to see in the comments, and I'll make that happen. So to start, basically, just something, just like a little disclaimer, something y'all really do need to know is you will be in pain being a nail tech. You are gonna have to go to the chiropractic, and you are gonna need like hand massages and stuff like that. Luckily, my boyfriend gave me massages. I have been to the chiropractic twice since I started doing nails, but that's about it. And honestly, they do help and they do work. And just keep in mind that your hands will be in pain. Remember that you're always holding something when you're doing nails and stuff like that. You either have someone's finger in your hand, or you're using your drill or your your drill or your brush or something like that, or you're drawing. You always have something in your hand. So that's number one. Number two, legitimize your business. And that means get an LLC, a sole proprietorship, get something that says this is my business, it's in my name, you know, this is how I'm making my money legally. Because when you get ready to go get a car or an apartment, they can see the money in your account, but they will not lease you a car, or they will not sign your name on a lease, no matter what, if you don't have proof. I ran into that problem slightly when I got my car, but everything for me has been legitimized since 2019. It's just that I think I lost my IEN number or something like that, and I couldn't find it, and that's what I need for like my business credit card and all this other stuff. So please just make sure that you have everything legitimized, because that's a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I mean, if you come up with a name, I had somebody steal my name in 2019. That's what made me real deal, like, you know, go through and do all this work with my name and stuff like that, because I had somebody steal my name. And yeah, you just want to avoid all that, because I was heated. Next, you need to decide what your rules are going to be, and you need to be very, very stern with them, including your price. So look at like what your area is, and you know, do you live in an area where things are typically expensive or things are typically not expensive? Remember that nails is a luxury service. So when you're getting your nails done, of course you're not going to spend $40. And I mean this in the most humble way possible, but you do not have to have your nails done. It is a luxury service. So remember that you don't have to lower your prices because somebody doesn't like it, or because somebody says you should. That is not how this works. Your business and the luxury of owning your own business is that you make your own hours, you make your own rules, you set your own prices. So when I first started, I did nails from home. I did nails from my mom's house when I first started. And honestly, when you're first starting, you don't think about all the little stuff that comes with it, or things that you should know, you know what I'm saying? Or things that people didn't teach you. Like with me, I really felt like my biggest thing that I ran into was no-shows. That was literally the one thing that used to just make me mad, because I'm like, why aren't people showing up to their appointments? Why is nobody coming? So what I did was I started making people pay a $10 deposit. I'm not sending you my address. I live with women, me, my mom, and my sisters. It's all girls in this house. I'm not giving out our address without any security that you're coming. So when I was in high school, again, I started doing nails in 2017. I'm still in high school at this point. I'm in like 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm fed up with it. And it didn't even take long. It probably took maybe a month or two for me to say, yeah, I'm gonna have to, no, it was longer than a month. It was definitely a month or two, but I got fed up with it quick. And when I tell you the girls was mad, them girls was mad at me because I charged a $10 deposit. Mind you, my sets were only $40. I was doing freestyle sets for $25 to $40. Nothing really exceeded $40. So $10 to me was not a lot of money for somebody to pay a deposit, and they were mad. Like, people were talking about me on social media. It was a big thing, and honestly, I didn't care. If we're being real, yeah, I'm in high school. I'm like, why are these girls talking about me? But I don't care. You're not getting my address, and I'm not doing your nails if you don't pay me a deposit, because how I'm gonna know that you're gonna show up? People care about their money. They worked hard for it. So if somebody pays you a deposit to come to your appointment, they're gonna show up 9 times out of 10. And the ones that don't show up, that still get me to this day. But anywho, make sure you got your rules in place. Whatever you say goes for your business, and that's just that. And when I tell you, I'm just putting y'all on a tee that I wish somebody could have put me on. I'm putting y'all on a tee that somebody should have just told me in the beginning. Because, yeah. Next is, oh wait, were we done with that? Oh, and your prices. Besides your deposits and stuff like that, your prices, don't look at somebody else's price. Because what if she charged $50 for a set that you can do in less time and your work lasts a little bit longer? You need to be charging $60. You don't need to be charging the same thing just because somebody else is, when your work might be better. Even if your work is less than that, then you charge less, you charge whatever you're worth. So you need to keep that in mind. Going to nail school. I recommend taking a nail class. I tell everybody this when they ask me about doing nails. Take a nail class before you go to school. School is not going to teach you any kind of technique. You're going to be bored. That's just me being honest. You're going to be bored. I was bored. I had to teach the people in my class when I went to cosmetology school how to do nails, because I was already 2 years in, and some of these people were just starting, and they were very confused, very bored. Only thing school taught me was the book. And I already knew about sanitation and stuff like that because I had educated myself on it prior to. But nail school is, I'm not going to say it's a scam, because you need your license depending on what state you're in, but it's definitely not worth it. And that's just my opinion, especially not to go through all those hours and having to be here just for y'all not to teach me anything. I think I saw my instructor when I was in school maybe 4 times. Maybe 5. I don't know. I saw her when I had to take tests, and sometimes she wasn't even there. She just left the test there, and we had to give them to the owner. So it just depends on what city you in, what state you in, and what school you go to. But I definitely recommend taking a class. I'm teaching a class Saturday, and when I say I hold nothing back in these classes, depending on which class you teach, like one of my classes is just a basic class that teaches you from start to finish how to do nails, and I got an upgraded class that teaches you ombre, teaches you encapsulation, teaches you everything. But when I say it's probably better to go learn from another nail tech than it is to try to go to school and think you're gonna learn. And then on top of that, in certain schools they use self-leveling acrylic. That's the most yeah, I'm not even finna go on a rant about school, because I got a real story time about school and all this other stuff. But yeah, they do use self-leveling acrylic sometimes, and basically all it does is when you start applying your acrylic, the acrylic is set to level itself out. So you might use that acrylic in school, but then when you get to the field for real, and you start doing other people's nails, you're like, why does acrylic not level? Because that's not a real, and they don't even tell you that. I just happen to read a lot of stuff. So when I was in school, I was always reading the labels and stuff like that, and they always had us using self-leveling acrylic. Plus, it's not as strong as regular, the monomer they give you is not as strong as the monomer that we typically use. So I kind of knew already. What's next? We talked about going to school, talked about prices, legalizing your business. Oh, products. So I spent thousands on products, you guys. Being a nail tech is not cheap. It's not cheap. These prices, these products, these brands, you got all these brands you want to try, and not every brand is good. And that's something that I had to learn along the way, because I always wanted to buy. If I saw somebody was selling nail stuff for this company that people was promoting and stuff like that, I would be so quick to be like, let me go try it, let me go buy it. When I tell y'all, I'm spending hundreds at a time, mind you. When I first started, I don't have no real responsibility. I was just spending money. making this money from nails, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting booked up. So now I'm gonna just reinvest it and I'm gonna spend it. I wasted so much of that. Like when I tell y'all, I have all my Holy Grail products that I've been using for about the last 2-3 years, and they've been holding me down, like holding me down. I've been repeatedly buying the same stuff over and over and over, and it has not let me down yet, versus when I first started in my first couple years, where I'm spending thousands on these brands, especially these big brands that are promoting and got people promoting them, and they're not really worth nothing. Like, I'm not gonna, don't kill me when I say this, because I got, you know, the nail girls are gonna probably watch this, but Valentino colored pods of powder, yeah, their colored acrylic sucks. Don't shoot the messenger, don't kill me, but yeah, they suck. I only use Valentino's cover powders because to me they are amazing. I love them. Even Young Nails, I use Young Nails cover powders, and I love those. But as far as the Valentino colored powders, I don't like them. They're still sitting in these drawers collecting dust, and that's just money that I basically wasted. Also, like, when you hear nail techs talk about certain powders, they're like, oh, this is too runny, or I didn't like this, or this is too this. I'm not gonna lie, as far as like the product being runny and stuff like that, I do think that has a lot to do with liquid to powder ratio, which you will learn when you're doing nails and stuff like that. I have a pretty good system, so like, to most people, Glam and Glitz is runny or they don't like it, but to me, I have no problems with it, and it dries fast enough to where I can literally keep moving, come back, file the nails with no problem. And I normally can finish, like if I do a plain short set, I can finish it in 45 minutes. I need acrylic that dries in the time that I'm done applying, so I can go back and file every nail without, you know, worrying about the acrylic not being dry or breaking up or something like that. So I do think that has a lot to do with it, but you definitely waste thousands of dollars. Nobody tells you about that. Nobody talks about how much money you spend just on trying to get new nail brushes, and a lot of the nail brushes are definitely scams. Like, I've used so many nail brushes and could not get the acrylic out of them, no matter how many times I soaked it in acetone, no matter how many times I put it in monomer. It's a lot of stuff that we just don't ever think about, and you're willing to keep buying. I use the same nail drill 3 times. I bought the same nail drill 3 times. The same nail drill that kept breaking on me because I just thought this was a good drill. I'm doing good on all my sets. I like how my work's coming out. Y'all bought that same pink nail drill 3 times. And matter of fact, I think it came in blue one time. Yeah, I bought the same nail drill 3 times. Now I got something that's way better, and I've been using it. It hasn't broken on me yet, you guys. It has not broken on me yet. And even like with my gel lights and stuff like that, I went through a couple gel lights. This is the one that has lasted me the longest. And I did hear that Kiara Sky had one. And again, that might be a waste of money because it's $200 just for a nail lamp. And everybody's talking about how it's breaking, it's this, it's that. So I basically did all the work for you. I created a full product list just on everything you need in order to do nails. And it is on my website. I'll leave the link below for you guys if you guys want to check that out, because that's gonna save you a lot of money. And again, like I said, these are products I've used for years. So get your product list, because it's definitely gonna save you some money. I'm telling you, it's gonna save your coin. When you're in a business and you have your business, you're trying to get the most out of it. You want to be able to do nails and go home with some money. You want to be able to go home, buy the things you need to buy to re-up, and still have money left in your pocket. Not spending all this money trying to, oh well, let me try this because something else didn't work. No. So save your coin. It's a $15 product list, and it is available on my website, so you guys can go check that out. As far as like the planners and stuff too, I'm telling you guys, those planners help me out. That content planner and the beauty planner, they're both going to help you as far as if you want to start making content. If you're trying to get your followers up and something like that, and you're not too focused on like doing promos and stuff for your business yet, the content planner is perfect for you because it's going to keep you on track. It's going to keep your reels and your TikToks on track, and you can also post, you know, on YouTube. You can post on just everything. So you guys can check all of that out whenever you're ready. Back to the video. Next is going to be get out of that mindset of you can make it back tomorrow. I was doing clients, booked up. If I wanted to buy something that cost some money, all I would do is go on my website, look at my appointments, and I would just buy it because I'm gonna make the money back tomorrow. You're gonna make the money back tomorrow. Don't have that mindset. Save your money. I'm trying to tell y'all because I literally had went to Atlanta one time with my cousin. He's a barber. We went out of town and I took cash with me. Came back with literally no cash. Got pulled over. Got a $600 ticket. I kid you not. I pulled out my phone and looked at how many appointments I had the next week that was gonna make them $600 back and paid the ticket. And when I tell y'all, you got 30 days to pay a ticket. I could have not paid that ticket so fast. Who knows? I could have made, you know what I'm saying? I could have made more money, or I could have did this, that, and third with certain money at the certain time. When I tell y'all you got to get out of that mindset, you have to get out of that mindset. I think I went over enough for y'all that, you know, just a couple of things for you guys to think about before you become a nail tech. And honestly, I am going to make more videos for y'all. So drop me some comments below and tell me what y'all want to see as far as, you know, my journey being a nail tech or anything that y'all want to know about, because I am going to make some more videos. And I'm just really putting y'all on, honestly, things that I wish I would have known, things that nobody told me. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed.